Yo guys, what is going on and welcome back to the channel. In today's GTA Online video, I will be fully customizing the Pfister Growler and deciding if it is worth it. Now you guys can pick the Growler up for a stock price of 1.6 mil and a trade price of 1.2 mil, which in turn means that this vehicle is cheaper than its counterpart, the Comet S2. One thing you guys may notice is how similar both of these cars look. If you are going to purchase this car on looks alone, then you could save some money and go for the Growler. The customization options for this vehicle are really kind of basic, and they are more or less the same as the other vehicles added in this update. One thing that we can't change when upgrading this car is the engine. Unfortunately for this car, we can't change the interior of the engine like all the other cars in this update, but to be honest, this isn't too much of a big deal unless you are trying to show off the engine. But on the other hand, this won't affect the car's overall performance at all, so that's all good. One feature I really liked about this car was when changing the accent colour. When I changed this, it made these dials change to that specific colour, and I didn't really notice this with most other vehicles in this update. This definitely made the interior of the vehicle more unique and stand out a little bit more. For the other interior upgrades for this car, they are all close to, if not the same as all the other vehicles in this update, which I found kind of annoying. It would be nice to have a vehicle that is released with completely different upgradable options to all the other vehicles in the game, but then again they could be saving this for the GTA Expanded and Enhanced Edition or just simply GTA 6. For the livery options, we have the same options as the majority of the cars in this update as well, but apparently Rockstar is planning to add more liveries. Hopefully they come sooner than later, because in my opinion these liveries are quite bland. I would definitely like to see more of these, and most of the other vehicles in the game actually have better liveries than this, which is actually quite a shock considering this is part of like a car update. But anyways guys, after building this car we can now see how similar it looks compared to the Comet S2. The only difference is the price and the fact that the Comet S2 will be a little bit faster than the Growler. When driving the Growler, you will notice that the traction is different to most vehicles. If you guys already own the Comet S2 and drive that around a lot, you will be more adjusted to this type of traction. The Comet S2 is the only other vehicle I can actually compare the Growler to in terms of traction. The top speed of the Growler is very competitive as well. If you guys are strictly buying this to racing, then it will be really competitive with the other sport cars. For low grip tyres and the lowered suspension, the one I would recommend for the highest speed and keeping the traction is the lowered suspension. When you guys have the lowered suspension, you can reach a top speed of around 150 miles per hour whilst keeping the traction of the vehicle untouched. Alternatively, if you guys use the low grip tyres with the lowered suspension, you will achieve a top speed of 145 miles per hour and have little to no traction. The thing is with this vehicle, it is already hard to control with no low grip tyres, so adding low grip tyres to this vehicle is probably not the best option. In conclusion, this car does look incredible. With it being a sports car and being able to look this good and go this fast is a really good sign. Some of the pros of this vehicle are how the car looks. The top speed is good for a sports car, and the traction feels different to most other cars in the game, which might feel like a breath of fresh air for most people. Another pro for this car is the interior to some extent. I like being able to change the colour of the interior dials. Most other cars in the game do not let you mess with this option. Some cons for this vehicle are the lack of customization options. There isn't many liveries to choose from. A lot, if not most, of the customization options are the same as other cars in this update. The Growler also has no interior engine upgrade option, which I think make a vehicle stand out, especially in this tuner's update. The engine interior can also give cars a unique and different look, which lets this car down. To sum things up, it is not a bad car, and for the price it definitely makes it a viable option for people looking to pick up a nice looking car that has a decent top speed. But for around the same price, you can pick up cars such as the Zentorno, which will be faster, and you could argue it looks better. For a sports car though, this car is probably top 4 for look and speed in the game. But that is the Pfister Growler guys. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like as it really helps me out. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video. Finally, stay safe and thanks for watching.